many games have you been to at this point in the season for Mitch? How many of his starts have you been to in person?
Starts, this will be our third start live.
This season, right?
Yeah, so we've been Cincinnati, St. Louis, and now Milwaukee.
Okay, so it's crazy how much of a jump in success he's had this year. I mean, he's gone from, being a good, decent starter to being like one of the best in the National League this year.
Yeah.
It's been like his parents to see his meteoric rise to being nearly a household name this season.
I'll let you speak to that first. I have my own opinion.
Well, it's very exciting for sure, and a lot of hard work that Mitch has put in the off season. A lot of trust in himself. And in some ways it's a little overwhelming for us. It's like, it's hard to believe, but then again, it's not.
And for me, it's much easier to sit back and relax and watch a game when I know things are really clicking for me. So, it's not easy being a parent of a professional baseball player, right?
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. So a day like today, I mean, is this fun for you guys, or is it more stressful, or what do you feel on a day either leading up to his starts or when he's actually pitching too?
Yeah, well, for today it's great because we've got a lot of family here, and people are coming, and we don't even know are coming, but there's probably going to be upwards of 60 people here, so that's very exciting. Coordinating sometimes is a little tricky, trying to get tickets for everyone. Sometimes we don't get everything we want, but we always get everybody in some way, somehow, so it's exciting. It's going to be exciting for Mitch.
And what I would say is I just feel like he's learned so much and proven so much to himself that it's just great. We're going to just sit back and relax and enjoy and just he does not like when I say this, but it's part of the journey, the ups and the downs, and let's just hope that he continues to go with his ups that he's been having.
Yeah, that was part of my next question, just about being parents of a guy, because the journey of Major League Baseball feels a little different than others, just because injuries can hamper somebody, or just working for the minor leagues can take a long time, can be frustrating. I mean, what is it like being the parents of a kid who's had to go through all that? I mean, is it fun just being able to watch him every step of the way? Is it enjoyable, frustrating, slow moving? I mean, what's that like for you two?
Yeah, it's exciting for us, but you feel the ups and downs with your son, and we've had two sons in minor leagues, and that journey is not always pretty. It's a tough road, but you feel the highs and you feel the lows with them, and you can't go out there and do it for them, but you're always behind them no matter what. So.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. I just know, like, one of Mitch's rougher starts he's had just a couple of weeks ago, I believe, I texted him, I said, I felt every bit of the pain you were experiencing then, and he just didn't click that particular time. I mean, there's reasons for that, but that, and it's just, I just have to always remind myself that there are so very few kids, young men that can make it this far, and then I've heard just even lately, like, the statistics about how many can not only make it but then stay there. And so it's just a wonderful accomplishment. We never dreamt that for either of our sons, and so we're just trying to go along with the thrill of it.
Yeah, it wasn't on the bingo card for sure.
Yeah, and I have to imagine too, I mean, that must make this season that much more enjoyable when you see him. I mean, he's, they're top 3 in the National League in a number of categories, so after going through the grind that he's gone through the last few years, this season must feel like a lot of payoff for him, I'm sure too, but for you too as well, just to see his hard work finally, see itself play out in success.
This is true because so many other people just see the outside when he's pitching, and we've seen the inside as well, the behind the scenes, so to speak, and just knowing the hard work, the determination, the grit, the tenacity that he is, the perseverance is just incredible. I keep thinking, who did he get that from?
It's definitely seeing the perseverance, not giving up on yourself, figuring things out, getting past the lows, and seeing the season he has. It's like, it's really exciting for him to be rewarded.
Were you two athletes in high school or anything? I mean, did you play on a high stage of athletics at all?
No, I played baseball until about 6th grade. That's it.
And the height that I am, everyone thinks that I played sports. All my siblings were athletes. I chose to be a pom-pom girl. So I told both my boys that I just gave them their height and maybe their coordination.
That makes it even more impressive that you have two sons that have played at some of the highest levels of baseball. Where did that come from that they were able to do?
Got a red shirt on.
Well, I think we allowed them to try all sports, and we didn't push, but they really fell in love, especially our oldest son John, basketball and baseball, and then Mitch took right after his older brother, and we gave them those opportunities to play and play at a higher level, and they enjoyed it. We never pushed, but they just took it from there, and we did have a lot of good people around us that knew more about baseball than I did, and that helped.
Were you guys Xavier people, or where would you have gone to high school?
Yeah.
You went to Xavier?
No.
Oh no, excuse me. I went to LaSalle before Xavier.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm originally from Cedar Falls
Oh, really?
High, so
Okay.
all right, let's go.
Oh yeah, you're with the group of guys who have like, you had some classmates who have some sons that play.
Yeah, Brad Miller.
That's right. And was there one other guy who I was thinking there was another guy.
Well, Bruce Kittle, George's son, plays NFL
That's right,
now,
that's
so
right.
yeah, there's some offspring there.
All graduated together, right?
Yeah,
That's funny.
Brad Miller's son, Steve Miller's son, Brad, is in MLB, and then George Kittle. So it's kind of crazy.
Got to be a part of that tree.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Pittsburgh very much? I mean,
Yeah.
one thing I was realizing recently is that like very few, if any, like Hawkeyes have gone to play in Pittsburgh, and it's not to say that a lot of Iowa kids have gone to for any sport. I don't know much about the city. Like, how have you guys enjoyed or embraced that city? Mitch had a lot of good things to say, but what have you guys felt about it?
I was probably pleasingly shocked because, I don't know, growing up I just heard about the Steel City, right? And so I didn't know what to expect. It's beautiful. It's just really beautiful. People are so friendly. Great park. Probably one of the best.
Yeah, and unfortunately we haven't been there this year. We're playing a couple trips in August, but we've been there probably 7-8 times.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a neat place, and the venue itself is short. If it's not number one, it's right there 1A or 1B. But that's a beautiful ballpark.
I mean,
it's exciting.
The entire time. System,
Yeah.
So I feel like you have to be pretty attached to or have some
Yeah.
appreciation for the
Yeah.
franchise
Yes.
for keeping them around this whole time too.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
they're 100% behind him, and we've gotten to know a few of the support people, and they reach out on game days and so forth. They've been all really awesome people.
Yeah, very
The announcers, we can't say enough about them.
And the other
really
players'
cool.
parents too.
Yeah, we
We've
enjoy
made
the
some great
parents.
friendships, and
Yeah.
so it is kind of cool because you can bond with people who know exactly what you're
How you
experiencing.
feel.
One of the first times that Mitch would have started to become a household name was this year when they announced his opening. They started that video kind of
Yeah.
viral with managers.
Yeah.
And take me back to that day. I don't know, did Mitch call you afterwards, or when did you first find out?
Zachary Yelich, come here, man.
Yeah, don't get me choked up here. He did call, and it was an emotional. It was an emotional phone call.
It was. That was cool though. Yeah.
I don't know really how to explain it, other than it's pretty emotional.
Yeah.
Don't expect it. I never expected any of this.
You know what I think is cool is, so that did go viral about when he went in and the coach told him, and I just told him, I said, my heart just swelled when you said, I can't wait to tell my parents. And I've had so many friends say that to me, like, what a cool kid that he would think of his parents like that.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I have no saliva in my mouth anymore.
It's okay. I think what else you guys might want to talk about? I mean, what's the road ahead look like for you? I mean, after a season like this, is it all kind of gravy moving forward, or does the better he get, does that make you even more nervous every time he takes a team? Like, we want to see him maybe make an all-star team, so better keep doing well, or is that going to get harder for you?
No, not for me, I don't think. I just try to enjoy each game and not think too far ahead. Just take it as it comes. Like today, it's like, one pitch, one inning, and see where it goes from there. And
Hang on.
hopefully he is an all-star. Maybe not this year, but going forward, yeah. So
I mentioned that to Mitch yesterday, just that as far as Iowans who have made MLB All-Star teams, I mean, I think like Mike Boddicker made one.
Probably.
And obviously, what's his name, Bob Yeller?
Yeah.
Feller made a bunch of ones. I don't know if there's any others. I mean, right now, Mitch seems like he'd be in line to if he keeps up the pace.
yeah, I don't know. What's the guy's name? It's two boys.
Cal?
Bandscore?
Yeah, Cal
Oh, Cal
Eldred.
Eldred.
Never made an All-Star.
Really?
Oh, you didn't?
Wow, that's surprising.
Played a lot of games here. but
Yeah,
never made an
exactly.
All-Star.
Oh gosh.
But what would
Yeah, I
that
think
be?
we should get the family in when you want.
Oh yeah, we'll get some of that.
Okay.
too.
What time is it?
Ellie,
Okay, we're good.
I don't need it all.
Just so you know,
We're good. Two?
it might have more room to get everyone.
Okay.
Oh, we can get it all
Okay.
right here.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not the Pittsburgh.
I'll just get a couple more in.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
But what would that be like for you guys to see him not just make history, just be an all-star, but for a kid from Iowa to do that, that's pretty next level. Do something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty next level, I'd say. So, from no expectations, like I always say to people, like,
Yes.
no, we never dreamed any of this.
You
My
would say,
hope was
yes.
both my boys can make the high school team and play on that. That's really my expectation.
Yeah.
And for this is everything he does is just a little more gravy, and it's exciting, and we're just along for the ride and enjoy it.
Yeah, and every so often when stuff like that does happen, or any kind of accomplishment, we'll just look at each other and go, "Would you have ever, in the world,
Yeah.
ever in your
No.
wildest dreams expected this to happen?" And then just like, wow, it's kind of surreal and stuff. But it's just like when you look at this and you see all these people and you know that your kid's gonna be that one kid on the mound. It's kind of like, wow. Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to say? Anything that I did not say you wanted to talk about?
Just appreciate all the support from Mitch from our hometown.
Hometown has been
There's-
awesome.
There's a lot of people here. We got a lot of texts, people saying they're coming. So, do really appreciate all the support. We get texts and phone calls.
It really means a lot to Mitch too, because I remember distinctly a couple seasons ago when he was put down in AAA. When he called to tell me, he was, of course, very upset. But one of the things that bothered him the most was he felt like he was letting so many people down. So that, we just kind of had to, that meant to me that he knew he is a Cedar Rapids, Iowa representative.
Yeah. So I think he reps Cedar Rapids pretty well.
And that again must mean a lot more than when he makes it to the next level. He does big things. He's doing it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're really proud of both our boys and Mitch being the person that he is. And if you didn't know he's a professional player, walking down the street, it's just a normal guy.
Yeah, the coolest thing when we go back to Pittsburgh and we meet people like the staff, like we just heard it yesterday. Someone said, the mental coach got here and the guy said, you know what, Mitch Keller was the first young man, player that made me feel welcome here. And so we just always hear about what a great kid he is, and that just makes, to me, that's it.
Best.
That's what you live for as a parent,
Yeah, that's the best.
How many people do you have here today? Do you know?
Well, in this tail group here, we have about, I'm going to say about 35 of us right here.
Mostly friends or
family?
Mostly family.
Mostly family.
We have a lot of family here who have never been able to come watch him play.
So some of this is their first time in person, so we're excited.